Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. So, last episode we went and did a little bit of work on some of the coves and stuff on the edges of the island, turning one of them into this beach here, and another one into a little bit of a tide pool. And today, we still have a few more coves and stuff along the edge here, but I think we are going to be moving from the top of the island to the bottom, because you see there is couple little coves underneath here that I want to do something with. We have the one that we started our work down here in. That one I have an idea of what we're going to do with later, but we're going to leave that one for now. It is going to stay there, and it looks like our turtles have decided to move down here prematurely. Still have a long way to go before we get water down here for you. Anyway, not too far away around the island, we do have another little kind of hidden cove here where the island is just really far in. For some reason, right over here, pretty much right below where our little tide pool is. I believe it's right there, actually. We have this section here. So we have a nice big section here that we could do something with. But what I'm thinking is we have this kind of cave here, and we've got about 4 blocks up in the top there that we might go ahead and do a little something with. So I've gone and got a few materials for that, and I've gotten a bit of scaffolding so we can actually work around here. So I'm gonna go get set up with that. We might do something out here too. This is a nice big space as well. No idea, but I'm gonna go get set up down here, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I think we're gonna start with the outer area first, and start by doing stuff out here, because this is a bit larger, I think, than in here. We also have more space to work up, and I think in here we could do some fun stuff, just with some paths and stuff in here. But I want to start out here, because I think this is where we are going with a little bit of a dock area, kind of a receiving area. I think we're just going to do that all out of slabs here. We'll do, I think, 3 wide. That way we have a nice big space. And that does mean that we basically are limited to sandstone, birch, planks, and stone bricks from our normal path sections. I think those would be good. I suppose we could add some blackstone in here, or rather cobbled deep slate, because I don't think there's plain deep slate slabs. But I think we're going to do something like that. We'll do this all the way around here, and that'll be good. This is at the level that we're going to have the water at, so that'll be nice. Don't have to worry too much about stuff like here where we just don't have enough space. I think what we're going to do is we'll just kind of fill that in nicely. Make some nice smooth walls around here. And this is basically just going to serve kind of as a little submarine dock. Because what I'm thinking is we'll have a little kind of hidden hideaway down here. Maybe we won't do it all the way around. Maybe we'll just do this wall and that wall. So the submarines will dock right over here. You have this nice wall here to walk along, and we'll do like some sort of entrance there-ish into the area. I think that'll work. So let me go and get this section here in, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. So that is the basic platform here that we're going to use for our little dock. And what I'm thinking is we've kind of done a very old, these docks have been here for a long time, pattern, especially even on these. And normally that would mean that we need to have some support going down here, and I kind of don't want to do that this time. So what I'm thinking is that we do kind of a little bit more of a mechanical sort of wall style here. And what we'll do is we'll have walls with chains going all the way up to the ceiling. This might take quite a few chains, now that I look at this. And in between them, we will put some iron bars. Now we should have plenty of these from taking care of the pillars. I think these will help provide a little bit more industrial, kind of a bit more like a secret little hideout here. And then we just have this ladder here for getting up. This is going to be at water level, so we probably should have built this one block up, but oh well, it is what it is. All right, so we've got a few chains to hang. This one should be pretty easy. Looks like we're going to have to move our stone cutter. Not that we really need it at this point, I don't think, but there we go. I think once we get those chains in, this will look all right. Like this is kind of suspended here from the ceiling, kind of just built off of the side here. This now, obviously, we can't put any submarine in here just yet. We need the water for that, but we can at least put a place for it to dock later and go from there. So the next thing that we have is we want to put some kind of little building or something in the wall here, or at least the facade of one. We'll figure out what we want to put inside of it later. We'll just kind of build this thing into the wall here. Now I've got a bunch of blocks here for us to use. We've got iron doors, which we should probably get something that has some buttons. Do we have any buttons? I guess birch. I guess we could do birch. But we've got a bunch of white and gray blocks here. We've got some bone blocks, some iron, white concrete, snow. I don't know if we're really going to use the snow, but we'll do something like that and just kind of mix everything together. Maybe we'll do iron along the bottom here, this going out to there. It look like it's built into the wall. Definitely, I think bone blocks along the side and a bit of concrete for the rest, maybe. And I'm not too sure about using the snow. I think it might be a little too bright. We need to get that light somewhere because these are top slabs. Maybe something like that. So that it's built into the wall. We probably should look into maybe doing something with a bit more depth. I want this kind of to be like a little bunker, secret, hidden space. But we've got some lights to put in. Maybe we'll use some end rods in here. Got plenty of those. Maybe stick those on there. Figure out something to do with the lights here. I don't think they go on the iron bars here, but we'll have to figure something out. Figure out what we're doing with that. Maybe it needs some windows or something. I don't really know. I need to go and play around with that. And we'll definitely do another one over here. Maybe this one will just take up the whole thing. We'll do 2 layers of this one. Again, we can just build this right into the island, I think, eventually. But I've got some tinkering to do. I've got some chains to make and hang. And then I'll be right back. All right. So, instead of doing the end rods, I decided to hang some lanterns from the ceiling. I thought that it would look a bit better. And apparently one of our turtles has wandered over here. But we now have the other building in over there. Got a nice little walkway here. I do like how this turned out with the lanterns. Do need to get the door back in here. And as you can see, we did go and dig out a little bit of space in here. Not quite fully dug out. It's just 2 blocks tall because I don't really want to have to deal with Enderman right now. Sure, we've got enough lights actually to not get any, but let's not take that chance. But if we go through here, you'll notice that we got a nice little path here that is leading out to this space right here. Now we do need to get floor in here. I don't know what we're going to do in these spaces. Still trying to work that out, but oh well. We have the path going to this little area here, which we need to get another little walkway in. I don't know how big this one's going to be though. Do have a few small issues here. If we do 3 by 3, it's not a very big space at all, so maybe we'll just do 2. That could be good. But we've got just a small little walkway here to put in. We need to hang this from the ceiling again. Well, this spaces shouldn't be too hard. Literally just 2 blocks above where this is. I'm thinking we might do another building right here, right in the corner here. So we'll do doorway there, small little section there. We don't actually have that much white concrete, so maybe this will just be doorway there. All right. So I am going to go and get this new walkway in. Do you want another ladder going down? This is actually going to be a block above the water, so we're going to have to figure that out as well. But got a nice little walkway here that we need to get in. I do want this one to go all the way around. So I'm going to go get that figured out, and then I shall be right back. All right, so there we go. We got a whole walkway here, and I decided to put the other building right over here. We're not going to have windows in this one. Don't exactly have enough height here to do so. But what I'm thinking is something we might do in here is going to do a little crystal structure. I don't know how well this is going to work. Probably should be doing this from the inside of the railing and not put it right above the railing there. Anyway, we've got some glass panes, we got some purple glass, magenta glass, we got this pearlescent frog light here that I think will be good for doing some of the lighting and stuff. Well, pretty much being the only light source for this area here, because I don't really need a whole lot of lighting. I'm gonna do a bit of purple, bit of magenta, need a bit of amethyst in here as well. This is gonna be really close to the water level. We've got some full amethyst clusters in here as well to mix in. Some stained glass panes. Make sure we mix in a mix of both colors here. But I think just a small little crystal section like that should be very, very nice in this area. Don't have a whole lot of stained glass and stuff. You have some smaller buds, but we only really have one small and one large here. Because we can just build off of there. But I think maybe extra floating ones around here. Yes, maybe? I don't really know. Something like that. Just some random crystals and stuff growing around here as well should be good. Don't think the glass panes are quite what we're looking for here. Try and keep them off and away from the main walkway as well. And I think that's a good start for little crystal structure in there. Again, that's mostly just to put the frog light in there, kind of give us a bit of light up here. I think that looks good. Just this nice big crystal in here. And we need to make sure we hide a few other crystals around here as well. Maybe in some of these corners here where it's a little dark. But I think that looks pretty good. This gives us a whole new kind of feel to this area. Again, we need some smaller ones. That's just going to take a bit of time hanging out by the geode. I think, just like that, that should be good. This small area. Again, we do need to figure out how big we're building these rooms and just what we're going to do for hollowing these out. So I'm going to go figure out how big these are going to be, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so we didn't quite get this fully dug out here, but we did get it a little bit more expanded in the back here. This is probably going to be the main building, mostly because it connects to the main docks here, and it also has the cut through to the other walkway in the back. But we really got this section here dug out. We need to get some lights in here so we don't get any Enderman, not that it is too tall. And apparently we're close enough to the center that we're actually getting haste in here, which is going to be really nice if we have to dig this out anymore. But I think that is going to be good for now. We do need to figure out what we're doing for the floor, how tall we're going to make these. Definitely need to get more concrete and concrete powder for the walls. I think I want to do that for all the walls in here. The iron shouldn't be an issue. We have tons of iron. The iron farm is completely backed up. But quite happy with how this little area here turned out with all the amethyst crystals. Maybe when we go back to go get some more iron, maybe we have a few more of these smaller crystals that we can put in here too. That might be nice. Just seeing all the clusters is a little bit weird, just having those as full size all the way around. But again, we need more sand and gravel for the concrete powder and more concrete. So I think for now, that is going to be it for today. Again, I still need to figure out what we're doing design-wise in here. This probably actually needs to be expanded back a bit more as well. And I think I am going to probably go and work on that. But for now, I think that is going to be it for today. Again, we still have to get the doors in here, but I've just left these off for ease of moving around in here, because it is a bit of a pain having to hit that button to open the door every single time we want to walk through. But I think the iron doors is definitely the right thing for this area with the rest of the color palette here. I think that is going to be it for today. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what is going on in this end hub and in the rest of this world. And I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.